Hello students, welcome you all in e-learning. Today we are going to see about class 10 Sanskrit, chapter number 9, Chakshusman and the Eva. Dear students, we have already seen the previous parts of the lesson in videos, which is already linked into the description. Today we are going to see the last part of the lesson in detail. Before starting that, let us resume whatever we have seen in the previous videos. We have seen in introduction part that Brahmaji, in the assembly of Lord Brahma, Durvasa Muni is chanting the hymns of Samveda. Meanwhile, he did quarrel with another Rishi and he made mistake in chanting the mantras. By seeing this, Goddess Saraswati laughed at him, and when Durvasa Muni looked at Goddess Saraswati, he lose his temper in anger and he cursed Goddess Saraswati to take birth on the earth. All other rishis kept quiet because they know the anger of Durvasa Muni. That's why they all keep quiet and no one speaks anything. But Brahmaji is the Lord and he know that this is not good. That's why he scolded Durvasa Muni in a harsh words with the voice resembles like auspicious drum. So whatever words told by Brahmaji to Durvasa Muni is represented in the lesson. In that we have seen, now having seen cursed Goddess Saraswati, Brahmaji says to Durvasa Muni in a harsh voice like a auspicious drum, O Brahmin, this is not the path which is followed by good man or on which you are proceeding. This path or this way will disturb you later on, or you will be destroyed afterwards, because the dust aroused by the horses in the form of sense will pollute your vision and you are not able to see far. And as the vision is not clear, although you are having eyesight, how far you are able to see. Then he says that the person who is wise, intelligent, he is able to discriminate what is true or what is false. But you are doing the things which is not proper, and these things is not coexisting with each other like religion and anger. As religion and anger is coexisting thing and you are doing the same thing, the thing which is opposed by the nature, like fire and water cannot exist together. Likewise, you are mixing two things together, religious and anger, which is coexistence. And further he says that you are having your own light, you are having your own light, then why you are sinking into darkness? And he says that forgiveness is the root for all the penance. Further he says that why you are sinking in the darkness by living your own light. You are expert in finding faults in other. You are expert in finding faults in other. Then why you are not seeing your own faults? Further, he says that you are having ability to bear great penance. You are having ability to bear great penance. Then why you are busy in finding faults in others? The last line we have seen in the previous video, that the person who is very angry, is surely blind though possessed eyesight. The person who is angry, although he is having eyesight, he is blind because he is not able to see whatever he is doing, whether it is good or whether it is bad. Now see the lesson in detail. नहि कोप कलुषिता विमृशति मतिः कर्तव्यम अकर्तव्यम वा. नहि and not कोप कलुषिता विमृशति मतिः. कोप कलुषिता means polluted by anger. Vimrushati mati does not consider intelligence. Kartavyam akartavyam va. Kartavyam akartavyam va means a good deed or bad deed. So here in this line, Brahmaji says to Durvasa Muni that intellect intellect which is polluted by anger cannot discriminate good and bad deeds. Intellect, your intelligence cannot discriminate whether it is good or bad if you are angry. Now see the word meaning. कोप कलुषिता, means polluted by anger. विमृशति मति, विमृशति मति, विमृशति मतिः means cannot consider or does not consider कर्तव्यम, कर्तव्य अकर्तव्यम वा, means good or bad deeds. Good or bad deeds. So here Brahmaji says to Durvasa Muni means that the person who is intelligent, but if his intelligence is polluted by anger, if his intelligence is polluted by anger, then that person is not able to see or discriminate what is good or what is bad deeds. If your eyesight is polluted by anger, if your intelligence is polluted by anger, then you are not able to discriminate what is good deeds and what is bad deeds. Further he says that Kupitasya prathamam andhakari bhavati vidya. Kupitasya means the one who is angry. Prathamam, first of all. Andhakari bhavati vidya. Andhakari bhavati means becomes blind or gets destroyed. Vidya means is knowledge or learning. Then tato brukutih. Tata brukati. Tata means then. Brukuti means eyebrow. See the word prathamam means first of all. Andhakari bhavati. Means becomes blind. Intelligence, vidya, we will take it here, intelligence. Then tata, then tatah brukuti means eyebrow. The one who is intelligent, if his intelligence is polluted by anger, then he is not able to discriminate whatever is good deeds or bad deeds. So intellect polluted by anger cannot discriminate good and bad deeds. And first of all, the intelligent persons intelligent becomes destroy or it becomes blind, right? And then his eyebrows started moving. So first of all, the intellect set of the angered person get destroyed, then eyebrows start moving, then his eyebrows start moving. Ado indriyani ragah skamadantati charamam chakshuha means ado, means in the beginning. Indriyani, all the senses. Raga means redness. Samaskandati means affected. Charmam, chakshu. Charamam means lastly and chakshu means eyes. See the word meaning. Ado means in the beginning. Ado means in the beginning. Ado in the beginning. Indriyani ragah. Indriyani ragah. Samaskandati. Affected. Then charma, chakshu. Charam means last and chakshuha means eyes. See, whenever a person becomes angry, he got angry, at that time if you have seen, if you have observed, his eyebrows will start moving. Not only that, but he is not able to discriminate what are good deeds or bad deeds. And also he says in the beginning the eyes become red, right, due to anger. So intellect polluted by anger cannot discriminate good and bad deeds. First of all, the intellect set of the angered person get destroyed, then eyebrows start moving. Not only that, but the affection destroys his ears, eyes and penance. आरंभे तपो गलति पश्चात स्वेद सलितम. आरंभे तपो गलति पश्चात स्वेद सलितम. Arambhe means in the beginning. Tapah means penance and galati means dissolves. Paschat means then. Sweda salilam means perspiration. So first of all, the person who is affected by anger, the person who is getting angry, the affection destroys his eyes and penance as well. He perspires and his lips becomes trembling. So see the word meaning. Arambhe tapo galati. Tapa galati means destroys penance, or penance is dissolved. Penance is dissolved. Paschat then. Paschat then. Swed salilam. पूर्वम अयशः स्फुरति अनंतरम अधरः. Adaram anantaram, after that anantaram adharah, lips. Anantaram adharah, lips. Spurati, rises. So for says that, see, when a person becomes angry, what happens to with his physique, like how he react. So here they are telling us that whenever a person becomes angry, first of all what happens, his intellect pollutes by anger, is not able to discriminate good deeds and bad deeds. And first of all, the intellect's set of angered person get destroyed the intelligence. Then eyebrows start moving. Not only that, the affection destroys his eyes and pinions. He perspires and his lips begin tremble. So whenever a person becomes angry, his lips started trembling, right, and sweat will come. So further he says, Katham lok vinashayate vishpadapasyev jatavalkalani jatani. Katham lok vinashaya. Katham means why, and lok vinashaya means for the destroy of people, right, for the destroy of people. Vishpadapasyev. Vishpadapasyev. Vish means poison and padapaha means tree. Jatavalkalani. Jatavalkalani means matted hair. Jatani. So here in this line they says that, why have you matted hair? Why have you matted hair? As you know that sagas and rishis used to mat their hair over here. So why you have matted hair? Brahmaji is asking to Durvasa Muni that why you have matted your hair, and attire turned into a tree of poison. That hair is just like a tree of poison, because anytime you are getting angry and anytime you are cursing anyone, so why you are doing like this, right? You have matted your hair. It is just like a tree of poison. Katham lok vinashayate vishpadapasyev jatavalkalani jatani. Further he says that, Anuchita khalu asya muniveshasya haryasti riva vrutmukta chitavruti. Anuchita. Anuchit means improper. Khalu means really. Asya muniveshasya, of this attire of saga. Haryasti means necklace. Vrutmukta means mannerless. Chittavruti means same, mannerless, tendency. So see the word meaning. Katham means why. Katham lok vinasaya. Lok vinasaya, for destruction of people. Then Vishapadapaha, tree of poison. Jata Valkalani. Jata Valkalani means having a matted hair. Jata Valkalani means matted hair. Further, Anuchit. Improper. Muniveshasya harayasti riva. Necklace. And Vrutmukta Chittavrutiha. वृत्तमुक्ता चित्तवृत्तिः means tendency or mannerless mannerless tendency. So Brahmaji says to Durvasa Muni that why you have matted hair? Why you have matted your hair? And attire turned into a tree of poison, and your attire, the look of yours, is like a tree of poison. The tendency of this saga is not proper. The tendency of this saga is not proper. Although you are saga, but you are not actual saga. The tendency of yours is not proper. शैलुषः इव वृथा वहसि कृत्रिमम् उपशम शून्येन चेतसा ताप साकल्पम. शैलुषः means like actor. Vahasi means you are carrying. Kutrimam artificial. Upashama sunyena means by disturbed. Chetasa means mind. Tap sakalpam means custom. See the word meaning. Like an actor. Then upashama sunyena by disturbed. Chetasa means mind. And tapasakalpam means custom. Tapasa So further Durvasa Muni, to him Brahmaji says that why you have matted your hair and attire turned into a tree of poison. Further he says that the tendency of this saga is not proper. You are just like an actor. As actors are wearing different, they are doing different roles and wearing different clothes. You are also having the same thing. Like an actor, and without having peace of mind, you are dressed as a saga usually or uselessly. So what Durvasa Muni is doing? He is getting angry on and often on everyone. So Brahmaji says to Durvasa Muni that you are just like an actor. You are wearing a cloth of actor, you are having attire like actor, but actually you are not behaving like a saga. He says that like an actor and without having peace of mind. You are not having peace of mind and you are dressed as a saga uselessly. Alpam api na te pashyami kushal jatam. Alpam means little bit also, less also. Na pashyami, I do not see. Kushal jatam, to many skill. Kushal jatam means many skill. So lastly Brahmaji says to Durvasa Muni that why you have matted your hair and turned into a great tree of poison. The tendency of this saga is not proper. He says that like an actor and without having peace of mind, you are dressed as a saga uselessly. I don't see even slightest portion of skill in you. I don't see even a slightest portion of skills in you. In short, in the last paragraph, Brahmaji wants to say Durvasa Muni that you have matted your hair, your attire is like Saga, but your tendency is not proper. You are not like Saga, because Sagas have peace of mind. And what you are doing? You are getting angry on everyone. So, as actors are playing their roles and according to their role, they are doing dress up. Likewise, you have dressed up uselessly. You have dressed up uselessly. I do not see even a slightest portion of Saga in you. I do not see even a slightest portion of skills in you. So here our lesson number 9 is over. You may note down the words and its meaning in your notebook. Thank you.